Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is 247fife and I'd like to welcome you all to my second LP, Kirby's Dream Land. Kirby's Dream Land was a game that was designed to be playable by anybody and easily picked up and set down. Kirby's Dream Land was released on the Game Boy in 1992. While this game doesn't have Kirby's trademark copy ability, it still contains a lot of enemies in later games along with Kirby's basic attacks, exhale, swallowing, Kirby's flame ball, among others. Now, this game for the most part is a walk in the park. It is also fairly short, it's about only half an hour long. The way that I'm planning on setting this LP up is I will beat the first part of the game explaining bosses, finding secret areas, etc. as I go along like normal. The second part of this LP will be after I beat the game and unlock hard mode, which is actually a lot harder. This part will only contain boss fights, yet I'll have my webcam up and record all of it live, showing my reaction. Well, they are actually fairly difficult and I have raged quite a bit on them. I'm actually finding that part of the LP to be fairly comical and fun. So sit back and enjoy my LP of Kirby's Dream Land. Alright guys, here. So this game took place in 1992, like I said. So this game has a lot of 1980 era themes, such as the score on the bottom, and as we reach a certain point of the score, we actually gain a 1-up. Kirby has a bunch of life at the bottom, and currently in the normal mode version of this game, he will take 1 damage from enemies and 2 from spikes. While if you eat food, you gain 2 life back. See, I took a damage there because I hit an enemy. Kirby's main attack is swallowing and spitting out the star, like so. And these kind of stars are actually used for like flying around and what's not. I'm not totally sure. And here we are at our first mid-level boss. Okay, this guy's fairly simple. You just stand here and you hold the B button and you swallow. And then you shoot the bomb back out at him, and I'm just waiting for him to shoot it one more time. He bounces around, that's why if you stand right here in the middle, he will miss you. And down goes our first mid-boss. So basically every enemy in this game can be defeated by swallowing them, and you can also eat them. You don't retain their abilities like you do in later games, but you can absorb more than 1 enemy at a time, which is nice. This game is actually a lot of fun. It looks really, really easy, but that's because it is. This game is super simple, but it's a lot of fun. Like, don't get me wrong, just because the game's easy doesn't mean it's not fun. Another one of Kirby's attacks is he can like float up and then he can exhale like that. And that's actually used to kill a lot of enemies. I use it a bit. But I really like absorbing the enemies and then shooting their stars out at others. And up here ahead, this little place is interesting because you can absorb those blocks and you can get outside the castle, but there's nothing really out there. But right here you can find a Maxim tomato, and that will give you full health. I don't know why you need it so early in the game, actually, as I take a damage. And here we are at our first boss. This boss is incredibly easy. Even on the hard mode, it's fairly easy. Just getting some getting used to. What he does is he shoots out like breaths, kind of like Kirby does, and I'm like failing all over the place, even though it's like the easiest boss. What you do is you absorb the apples that he releases, and you shoot them back at him, and that's exactly what you do. You don't need to jump at all, because if you jump, he will hit you with his breath. His breath must stink, and so I guess that does damage. Oh, he made the tree cry. So, complete level, grab the star, and here's the dance. That's so awesome. I love Kirby's dance. Okay, so this guy I don't really understand. He just flies off the edge of the screen, and I can't absorb him. You can absorb him. Here's a little bit of a power-up and weapon. You shoot it off, and all the enemies on screen die, and you get all the points for it. Now, if you fly up here, I don't know why you'd need this at all, but there are 2 foods up here along with 2 ghosts. So this is actually really, I'm not advising going up there in hard mode because that cannon shoots super, super fast. Now here's a bomb. You can grab the bomb and then you throw it and it explodes along the way and kills everything. In this room here, if you get too close to those masks, they will turn into enemies and then hit you like so. And you can easily just fly to that room there. There are 2 types of rooms in there. They both lead you to the same exact place. I like this room easier because you don't gotta travel so far. But these enemies are kind of annoying because you can't absorb those skull guys, but you also want to be careful there when grabbing the star because you can die there. I have before. It sucks. Here's our next mid-level boss. This guy is actually fairly simple. He took me a while to figure out how to beat him on hard mode, but I did figure it out eventually. You absorb his little bit of a shell there, or the box, and you spit it out at him, and he dies. They're really easy. And then you automatically get teleported out here. And here's a little bit of a hint up here. You can go up here, and all these guys spawn. Oh no! And if you go up here after you kill the ghouls, I guess, you can grab the curry. Ah ha ha! I feel so awesome. And if you hold down the B button with the curry, you kill everything. Curry is so awesome. And then if you go down right here and you touch the side like so, you get a Maxim tomato. And leaving the room, still got the curry ability. There's actually a boss later in the game that will be using the curry ability to kill. And this game is just a lot of fun. I actually found this game in a... There's nothing in these doors here. I was just going in here to show that there's nothing. But my mother bought me a game. There's nothing in here either. Just an enemy and you can kill him. Now, like I was saying, my mother got me a box full of Game Boy games. Like all the really old Game Boy games. And it came with like 2 Game Boy Advances. And this was one of the treasures. So I decided to do an LP of this because I had a ton of fun doing this game. And so here's the second level boss. Fairly easy. It's the same exact as the first boss, except or the mid-level boss, except there's 2 of them. You just absorb their crates, and then you jump over them, try not to hit them, and then you shoot back at them. Now this guy has 6 lives. Well, these 2 guys have 6 lives. I just got hit. And these 2 guys have 6 lives, and each actually has 3. And once you do 3, 2, 1, they die, like so. And so this is really easy. You just swallow their box. I don't know why they've got crates anyway. Oh, they must be delivering food to King DDD. That's how this game works. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this LP in any way, fashion, shape, or form, I encourage you to like, subscribe, favorite. Alright guys, I'll see you all later. Peace out. Enjoy the dance.